Fly, and with Neil Allen in relief in the 11th, one-time Yankee Larry Milbourne game-winning hit with 2 out. Mike Schmidt coming around to score. Phillies evening their record at 3-up and
conceivably come of age.
Swing and a smash, base hit center field, game's over. Phillies win it by a score of 9-8 on an RBI single by Steve Jelks. Swing and a drive to deep right center. It's got a chance. Out of here, this game is over. A tremendous home run by Von Hayes, and the Phillies win in the bottom of the ninth, 8-7.
A player, and it's going to be all over. Phillies win the ball game. Wait a minute. He scored. Boy, they really had a shot at him.
And the fastball hit deep to left field. It could be gone. It's going, and it is gone goodbye. And the Mets have lost their ball game to the Philadelphia Phillies on a pinch hit home run by Luis Aguayo.
And the pitch to Jordan. Swing and a line shot to left center. It's a gapper all the way back to the fence. Rounding third is James. Smith's relay late. James scores, and the Phils win 1-0 on an RBI double by Ricky Jordan here in the bottom half of the ninth inning.
Jordan swings at a base hit to left field. It gets by Morris. Schmidt's going to score, and the Phillies will win this game by a score of 5-4.
Swing and a long drive. It might be. It is out of here. A home run by Von Hayes. Can you believe it?
Than they could handle.
Line drive, fair ball. Mitchell can't get it. 9 runs for the score. They're waving Dernier. He's the winning run. We got a play, and he's safe. Game's over. Can you believe it?
Long drive. Watch that baby. It is out of here. Home run, Von Hayes, and the Phillies win the ball game. What a day on Father's Day here at Veterans Stadium.
Let's go home, man. Let's go. The Phillies beat the Reds 3-2. Charlie Hayes does it. That'll win the ball game. Phillies 2-1.
Boy, for a young player, he really shows you something.
Here's the long drive. Watch this, baby. Out of here. Home run, Dickie Vaughn. And this game is over as the Bills have won it by a score of 2-1 in the bottom half of the ninth inning.
Truck hits it hard to the left field corner. It's a grand slam home run. Phillies win it 9-5 on a Kruk grand slam in the 12th.
Would score from third. 4-3 Phillies win on the wild pitch. They left 20 men on base, however, but they did come out with the win. Dennis Cook is the winner, and Steve Bedrosian.
Ride to deep right field. This ball is out of here. And the Phillies have won the ball game 6-4 in the bottom half of the ninth inning. A 2-run homer for Hayes.
There's no better crowd pleaser than a game-winning homer.
Won the game for the Phillies as they grounded a single right field. Von Hayes scored ahead of Tony Gwynn's throw home. And the Phillies won 4-3 in 12 innings. Darren Ackerfeld's got the win. He's 1-1. Mike Maddox got the loss.
For Dale Murphy.
Here's a ball hit to the gap in right center field. It's in for a hit. Murphy comes around to score, and the Phillies beat the Cubs 1-0 in 16 innings.
Swing and a long drive to deep center field. It might be out of here. Grand slam! A grand slam! 11th inning home run by Dale Murphy into the seats.
Inning.
To Chamberlain. High drive to deep center. That's going to do it. And the Phillies have won the game.
A 2-2 pitch, swing and a line drive hit to center field. Castillo scores. Phillies win by a score of 6-5 on a 2-out bases loaded single by Waldo Backman here in the bottom half of the ninth.
Dalton wins the ball Phillies are 4-3 winners. Darren Dalton comes through with a base hit.
The 2-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball, base hit, left field. The Phillies' consecutive game-winning streak at home continues on a game-winning base hit by Charlie Hayes. 2 pitch, swing and a fly ball into left, not real deep, caught by Derek May. Here comes Chamberlain, he's going to try it. He's safe at home, and the Phils have won the game 6-5 on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Wally Backman. Slam down the left field line. That's a fair ball. This game is over. The Phils have won as Lake scores on Kruk's 4th hit of the night.
To try and end it.
Swing and a bouncing ball, chopped softly to third, throw home safe. A great fly by Dickie Fahn, and the Phils have won the game 5-4 in the bottom of the 10th. 2-2 pitch, swing, ground ball, base hit, right field. Lindemann scores, and the Phillies have won by a score of 4-3 in the bottom half of the 9th inning on the RBI single by Dave Holland. 2 pitch, swing, and the base hit to right field. Dalton's going to score, and this game is over. The Phillies have won it 3-2 on a pinch single by Ricky Jordan. 3-0 pitch. Kruk has a green light deep to right center field. Bell is back. It's out of here. A home run for the Crucker. And the Phillies have won in 14, 4-3 here at Veterans Stadium just after the hour of midnight. He had a green light 3-0, and he did not miss it. 4-3 final. Phil's back with the totals and a wrap in a moment.
On Bell on third, and Minatelli's first pitch to Dave Hollins. A wild one. Bell scores the game winner, and that's it. Phillies come back from an 8-zip deficit to win the game 9-8.
He's concerned. Jordan, the bouncer for the hole. It goes through for a base hit. Thompson comes to the plate. He scores. Phillies win 2-1. RBI single for Ricky Jordan, and the Phillies win in 10. It's an unearned run on Zeal's error, but the Phillies get the victory.
Now the stretch. And the pitch. Swing and a base hit to left center field. Incavilia's going to score. This game is over. On an RBI hit by Minchie Poo. The Phils have won it 6-5 and 10 on the Wild Things RBI hit. Can you believe it? 6-5 Phillies. We'll be back with the totals and a recap in just a moment.
Deep to left field, Eric Davis going back, still going back, he can't get it! It's another for Lenny Dykstra, and the Phillies are going to win this ball game! Eisenreich scored, Herb Morandini, he scored, and they win it 7-6 in 20 innings! I don't believe it.
And that, folks, is why they call him the Dude. Lenny's clutch double gave Mike Williams his second big league win and gave the new kid at short something to smile about on his first day in the bigs.
Away in the 9th, John Wetland's pitch to Mariano Duncan. The ground ball, and Will Cordero can't find it. Milt Thompson scores. He got on with a walk in the 9th, and it turned out to be the winning.
Now bases loaded, still bottom 9, and look what happens to Anthony Young on that. Kim Batiste, the grand slam to end it. Anthony Young deserved a lot better once again, but instead the Phillies win 9.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing a hard ground ball. Base hit! Base hit! Down the left field line! Kruk scores! Phillies win 4-3 on the RBI hit by Baptiste! This place is going wild! Baptiste, who made an error in the ninth inning that led to the tie, has picked up a hit down the left field line. Kruk scored and the Phillies win 4-3 in 10 in Game 1 of the League Championship Series. What a big win in Game 1 for the Fightin' Phils. Kim Baptiste, as Whitey said, it would be a real redeemer if he could deliver, and man did he. A hit down the left field line. Kruk scores. Phillies win 4-3 in 10. Kim Baptiste is being lifted on his teammates' shoulders, mostly Danny Jackson. Oh, that has to make Kim Baptiste feel so good. After throwing a ball away in the ninth inning, he comes back to get the game-winning blow in the 10th. Phillies win 4-3. What an exciting ball game here at the vet.
John Kruk on third, still tied. Jim Eisenreich grounds to second. Delano DeShields has to hurry. Safe at first. Kruk scores. Oh, the Phillies win.
Ground ball. Barry makes the play to home. In the dirt. The ball gets away. Phillies tie the game. Here comes Dalton. The Phillies win the game. 6-5 on the air by Sean Barry.
That'll upset a few people ready to second guess this thing tonight. This game was fraught with second guesses. It was a beauty. This was a great ball game tonight. Sean Barry, who just came into the game in the late innings, makes a play down the line, throws the ball in the dugout, and the Phillies battle back and win a huge, huge game for them tonight. That was hard to explain how big that baby was.
The Phils scored 2 in the bottom half of the ninth inning. John Wetland blows his 5th save of the year. Sean Barry with the backhand play, then the throw home was low.
Barry really didn't have much of a play at home. You know, he had to throw on the run there across his body.
Base hit. The ball game is over. Unbelievable. Ricky Jordan took a high inside pitch and ripped it past third, and the Phillies win the game 2-1 in 15 innings.
Paul Richardson, Oregonist, is playing Old Lang Syne right now. Certainly hope it's not the last game here this year.
That would have scored one, or would have scored more than one, but that's all they needed. Willie Hatcher scores a winning run here in the bottom of the 15th, and the Phillies win it 2-1. We'll be back with more in a minute.
Magic, when no game was over until the last out.
Fly ball center field. This one's over. There, Lewis catches it. So what? The Phillies win it 6-5 here in the bottom half of the ninth inning.
Is okay. 10th inning, 4-4 game. Charlie Hayes over the drawn-in outfield. Tony Longmire scoring from third as the Phillies do pull this one out.
Longmire.
Swing and a long drive. Deep right. Out of here. Home run. Tony Longmire. Phils win 4-2 with 2 outs in the ninth. Man, oh man, what a clutch blow by Longmire.
Caught it. So Whitten, line drive, base hit.
The Phils win it 7-6 in 10 innings.
And this team desperately needed to win a game like that. It's been a long time, and Mark Whitten plays a big part in the ball game as he steals that base, gets a third on the air, and Charlie breaks the...
Still on the base, I call it a woo!
That small group in the video room was a trio that made up one of the toughest bullpens in baseball.
What? Then in the 10th, with bases loaded, forget it. 2 drives and a Texas wedge by the Phillies in the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th.
Dodgers' last available pitcher, Rudy Cianez. And here is Charlie. Here it comes. There it goes. Taking Cianez downtown. Good night. Game over. A drive home safely. as the Phillies win at 7-6 in 11 in dramatic fashion.
Now we're in the 11th, and Mike Henneman facing Mark Whitten, and Mark Whitten gets all of it. Into the seats in right center, a 2-run shot, Whitten's 8th. The Phillies win it by a score of 6-4.
Jeff Tabaka is on. Jim Eisenreich. Roller up the middle with the infield, and that's a winner for the Phillies. They get it done 2-1, tied at 6. In the 10th, Beck is still on. Zeal is in again. Todd Zeal, everything happened around him, including the game-winning home run, his second of the game.
What happened? He tagged him out on a hidden ball trip. And then, bottom of the 9th, Pete Incaviglia drives in Morandini. Safe.
Leads them with 8 home runs. Bottom of the 12th, still tied first and second. Ricky Otero, the 3-foot, 7-inch center fielder, singles to right.
In for a single. Dalton hits this one hard to right field. Walker looking up, and it's gone.
To Rowland. Scott Rowland, hero. It scores Morandini ahead of the throw of Sosa. Phillies win 9-8 as the throw is.
And on the turf, that's gotta hurt. Bottom of the 10th, bases loaded, 2 outs. Midray Cummings, the pinch hitter. Willie McGee couldn't get to it. Greg Jeffries comes around to score.
Otero at second, it's Hud.
Well, it's Hud time. He loves to hit in this situation. Carl, toughest thing to do for Houston right now is play a team that is out of the race because they are hungry, and Hud comes in representing that hunger.
To the 12th. Runner in scoring position, Kevin Stoffer, base hit. Rico Bronya come on down, and the Phillies sweep the series and win 7-6. Not picked
in with Barron up. And he misses way off the plate on 4 pitches. The Phillies pull it out in the bottom of the 9th.
How about Rowland here? Ding dong, that pitch is yard. 408 feet later. Rowland's 21st on the year, and the Phillies take care of the Marlins. A final score of 8-7. Run in to make it 8-8. Just minutes ago, Doug Glanville drives in the game winner. What a way to start the season in Philly.
Young winner through 8 scoreless innings. Bottom 9 after they had yanked Maddox. Mike Cather in there pitching to Mike Lieberthal. The single to center. Greg Jeffries coming around, and he is in there. Schilling feeling good.
6 in the bottom of the 10th, bases loaded with 2 outs. Chuck McElroy gives up the game winner to Bobby Abreu. McElroy had loaded the bases on walks himself. Mike Lieberthal could walk home with the game-winning run. Abreu's 4th hit of the game.
Sit back outside.
There's the fastball driven by Lieberthal to left field, and the Phillies win it. Mike Lieberthal was looking fastball. He got it. He drives it over the wall. And the Philadelphia Phillies score 7 times in the 9th inning to beat the Pirates 8-7.
Zenton off Bob Wickman. Smacks this one opposite field into left field. Kevin Sefcik scores. Rutherford had 4 RBI on the day. That was also a career high.
He may have gotten under it too much, and maybe not. Way back, see ya. It's over. Here in the bottom of the 12th, on a 2-run home run by Scott Rowland, the Marlins are in the loss column. And like I said, if you give Scott Rowland enough chances, eventually he's going to cash in. Just a high, towering fly ball, and Tommy, it got out of here.
Well, you mentioned the last 2 times up, Rowland struck out. I think he may have gotten a hanging changeup, and you're right, I thought he got under it. I didn't know if it had enough juice to get out of here. It's a great hitter's ballpark, Veterans Stadium. The ball carries very well. And Rowland had enough muscle to get it out of left center field, just enough. Changeup is up. Remember, he fooled him on some changeups back in the 10th inning. That time a hanger, and look at the extension that Rowland gets. For Rowland, his 19th home run, RBI 66 and 67. Ryan Jackson right there. He's waiting for it. If it didn't get out, he was ready to make a catch. But Rowland got enough of it.
They bring up Bronya. Fly ball to the left. Cliff Floyd's got a pretty good arm. Glanville can move at third. Here's the throw home. Safe. The Phillies down 7-0. Go on to beat the Florida Marlins.
Bases loaded for Doug Glanville. Career .438 hitter with the bases loaded. 0-2 pitch to left. He came through. Bobby Abreu scores, and on that, the Phillies beat Florida 2-1.
Score was bottom of the 10th when Doug Glanville stops the insanity. Takes Danny Graves into the outfield. Dessie's got a lot of scoring to do. Relaford scores the game winner. Nolan seeking for redemption, and he got it. Parks went off of Bob Wickman to wrap it up. Roland was 0 for 11 with the 5 strikeouts in the series. Not anymore. His 19th home run of the year is of the walk-off variety.
Second, Miller 1 for 3. That ends the threat. Bottom of the 11th now. One on Domingo Cedeno. Deep to right center, and that is gone. His first National League homer. Second homer of the year. Cedeno's pumped. And the Phils extend their winning streak to 4.
Tied at 5, bottom 11, Rico Bronya. He is your hero. Opposite way, just sliced it that way. Gary Sheffield coming up throwing. The play at the plate, Kevin Sefcik is safe, and that's all that matters. Rico Bronya is the story. Finished with 4 hits.
Telford. Bobby Abreu, one of the best when men are on base. Over Vladimir Guerrero's head, Rob Ducey scores, and the Phillies come from behind to win this one by the final of 5-4.
9, we're at 4. Young Hum Kim. Oh, low and away. Mickey Morandini, he will trot in and score, and the Phillies win it 5-4.
Bottom 11, 2 men on, 1 out. Pinch hitter Alex Arias in a 6 for 49 slump, and that will do it. Phillies win 2-1. Phil snapped a 3-game losing streak. Red Sox have now completed one. Boston's interleague problems come with its pitchers at the plate.
Knocks it down, can't make the play. In the 12th, still tied at 5, Real Cormier against Kevin Jordan. The outfield drawn in. Ron Gant comes in. Phillies win it by the final of 6-5.
Pretty well hit to center field. And it is off the glove of Murray. Watch Bobby. It could be an inside the park home run. Vukovic is waving him on. Here he comes. He's safe. An inside the park home run. Bobby Abreu. And the Phillies have won it 2-1 here in the 10th inning. What a way to end a ball game.
Wow, what a chance John Vukovic took right there, because Jeff Kent had that relay and he juggled it or didn't get it the first time and then made a strong throw, and Bobby had a slide around Bobby Estelle. That was so exciting way to end the ball game. But I'm telling you, Vuk took some risk there with nobody out, and he scored him. He had a very aggressive base runner coming around third. What a way to end the game. I don't ever remember seeing a game end on an inside the park home run.
Bases are loaded. 1, 2 others on for Pat Burrell. Off Rick White.
A base hit.
And the Phillies win it by the final score of 6-5.
Because the bases are loaded with nobody out. Marlon Anderson, only 2 hits and 18 at-bats this season. Lines a single off Ricky Bonas. Mike Lieberthal comes home. That's your game winner. Phillies take it 5-4.
Rick Chuck for Scott Rowland. That one's at Ron Belliard. Maybe trying to be too quick with it, and he boots it. The Glanville scores, and the Phillies win it 2-1. They scratch out a run and a call, Philly fans.
Well hit, game over, 3-run home run, Travis Lee. Can you believe it? What a tremendous comeback by the fighting Phils, a 10-8 win.
He's facing Rowland.
1-9 hit toward right field, going back, Jordan heads over his head. Rollins comes out and scores the winning run. Put this one in the win column for the fighting Phils.
Bottom 9, bases loaded. Brian Hunter pinch hitting against Vladimir Nunez, and it's up the middle with the bases loaded and 1 out. Anderson scores, and the Phillies win it 1-0.
Juan Acevedo.
Well hit, could be the ball game. Out of here. Game over, Johnny Estrada. In his only at bat of the day, has won the ball game 5-4.
That little fist pump from the general manager of this club, Ed Wade, who loves it. They threw a chair up in the bullpen. They knew right away it was gone.
Tell me that is just so exciting.
Players ball game. Second on the year. Phillies win 3-2-11. Burrow, the #1 pick in the '98 draft, had never homered to end it.
God's third homer of the season ties it at 5 in the bottom of the 11th. Pat Burrow didn't start this game, but he certainly finished it off of Kerry Lightenberg. Phillies win it 7-5. It's a second walk-off homer in 4 games for Burrow.
Long drive, could it be? Ricky Leday, a walk-off home run here in the 9th inning. A man who has struggled the entire season with a big, big blow. And does that have to put some confidence in Leday? Wow.
How about this team?
Wow. 5th win in a row, and Ricky Leday crushed that ball. Phils win 5-3.
Looked like a fastball. It was. Boom. And no doubt about it. I mean, that thing went up. The wind was taking the ball a little bit to right field, and that baby went in the seats.
Pinch hit, game-winning home run, Ricky Leday, as the Phils have won their 5th in a row. Downing Houston tonight by a score of 5-3.
But here in the bottom of the 10th is Scott Rowland. Scott Rowland, base hit. That'll do it. Scott Rowland, a very big.
Next batter, pinch hitter Jason Michaels with an 0-2 count. Are you kidding me? Over the head of Lofton. Lieberthal will trot home. The Phils score 3 in the 9th to shock the White Sox. Michaels hitting .302 in his first year as a bench player.
There goes the win in the decision. Bottom 10, bases loaded. Travis Lee. That's a double play ball, except Mark Bellhorn tries to. Oh, boy. All you got to do is get the double play. Instead, spends his time with Burrow, and Travis Lee gets to first. He's safe. Winning run scores. Just like that, the Phillies are up 4-3. Burrow said he was just trying to break up the DP.
Back up the ball. What a great play. And Sauerbeck throws.
Safe. Safe at first.
Safe at first. A bad throw by Sauerbeck, and this game is over. It was close at second. I'm not real sure Travis Lee was out at second, but they couldn't turn the double play, and Sauerbeck had so many ways to go, and he made an errant throw to second base, and the Phillies win it 1-0. They'll take it on a fielder's choice ground ball by Johnny Estrada. 1-0 in 10 fighting. Sauerbeck in disbelief.
I guess it's going to be a 1-6 fielder's choice RBI, and we'll see how they finally wind up scoring it. I think he called him out at second.
That was really close at second.
Really close. Sure. It was really close at first. Yeah, I mean, it was really close at first, too. Here it is. Take a look.
Budweiser play of the game. Watch this.
Breaking ball. Great play by Sauerbeck. He looks the runner back. Now he makes a wide throw. Look at Wilson, who's been great all day. He gets the out there, and he fires to first, and look how close this play is. That's bang, bang, and he beats it, or it would have been a double play and we'd still be playing.
Wow.
What a bizarre ending. Great play there by Wilson. Again, gosh, he's been good today.
He sure has. It's a game of inches, Wheels, a game of inches. And by inches, Estrada is safe. Burrow scores the only run of the game as the Phillies win it 1-0 in 10 here at Veterans Stadium on Fan Appreciation Day.
We're tied at 3. That's good coaching by somebody, probably Bobby Cox in the tunnel. Bottom 10, same score. First and third, 2 outs. Tomas Perez off Kevin Grabowski. Pat Burrell scores. Phils win it 4-3.
Game tied at 4, 2 in scoring position, and Bell is going to score. Pinch runner Nick Punto. Phillies win 5-4. Turk Wendell, first win in 2 years.
Get out his little brush to clean the plate after that one. Bottom 9, Jason Michaels on second with 1 out. Smoltz to Rollins. Base hit. Michaels coming in to score. The Phillies winning 3-2. Smoltz with his first loss since May 29th of last year. Rob Dibble, how about breaking down Mr. Hampton?
Now the stretch. 1-0 pitch.
Hit hard to deep center field. Damon going back at the track. looks up, it's gone! It's gone! Put this one in the win column for the Fighting Phils! Todd Pratt won it! He won it! Dead center field home run! They're going crazy here at Veterans Stadium! Unbelievable! Todd Pratt coming off the bench, the last player the Phillies had left. Took one pitch from Rudy Serenez down in the dirt and said, let's go home, boys. We got another game tomorrow. 6-5 the final. Phillies win it. What a game. What a game. Oh, incredible. One for the Sox in the 12th. Phillies strike back with Tomey's home run. Two for the Sox in the 13th. Bell an RBI double, and Tank wins it with a 2-run bomb. Unbelievable.
Scott, you got to start believing that these guys haven't quit yet. And if you think you have, you better think again. Unbelievable.
Phillies win it incredibly. 6-5 the final. Wow.
Michaels would at least advance a base after tagging 2 batters later. Mike Lieberthal off Antonio Alfonseca, and the Phillies win 4-3.
2 batters later, runners in the corners and 2 down for Marlin.
Drive into deep left center field. This is a gapper, and the game is over. It's out of here. 3-run home run, Marlon Byrd. A walk-off home run, and the Phillies win it 5-2.
Marlon Anderson is the only other Marlin in Major League Baseball history, and he never hit a walk-off home run.
For Tomas Perez against Hector Almonte. One man's pleasure is another man's pain. That's a top 10 nominee, a walk-off single, and then the fun started because, oh, this is part of the new celebration, the body punch thing. And Perez, he's the team's practical joker. So he puts on a catcher's mask for the post-game interviews because he knows what's coming. 9 players pummel him with the shaving cream pie. It's all in good fun, and the Phillies win it 4-3.
Bottom 9 still tied at 2 runner on. David Weathers against Mike Lieberthal, who has an 8-game hitting streak. That was a big one. Bobby V, how about those Phillies? What do you think? They won.
You know, this thing builds. Good teams build as the year continues. Bad teams come apart as the year continues. It looks like the Phillies might be coming together.
Yeah, they overcome another blown save by Mesa to win for the 6th time in 7 games.
Bottom 11. Bases loaded. Marlon Byrd up. Have a little bit of that. Singles to right. In this series, Byrd blew up. He went 8 for 16. Had the game-winning hit twice. Phillies win 5-4.
Swinging 3-0. And the Phillies win the ball game.
And the Braves walk off the field with any more possible injuries.
And then there was one game left at the Vet. It'll be played tomorrow. And this one was a thriller. The decision to pitch to Utley, not only in the first place, as you say, Tim, but on 3-0. And Chase Utley wins the ball game for the Phillies, 7-6 in 10.
You know, I think one of the reasons this game was a thrilling game was because of the presence of Jim Thome. I mean, here's a guy who extended his home run lead to 47 with 2 home runs today. He opens the bottom of the 10th with a double. The fly ball to right by Burrow moves Thome to third, and with the infield in, Chase Utley wins it for the Phillies. Their first win in the last week.
Finally, something to cheer about for Larry Bowa in a week of heartbreak.
Biddle facing Doug Glanville. This time, the actual Harry Callis can get on the mic, and his voice is better than mine.
Pretty well hit to left field. It's got a chance. It is out of here. Doug Glanville off the bench.
Glanville gets a face full of shaving cream. Says he's getting used to this role as a reserve. Oh, happy day. Phillies get the win.
El Lobo.
Wide ball four. Bases loaded. Walk.
He even got to score a game-winning run as a pinch runner.
6-5. That was not even.
Antonio Alfonseca is pitching, and Perez dedicated that in part to Larry Boa's daughter, who was involved in a car accident Thursday. There it goes. The Phillies walk that way. They win it 3-2.
Towering drive to left. It's got a chance. It's out of here. Walk-off game-winning home run. The All-Star Bobby Abreu. And the Phils have won it 5-4. What a night for Bobby. He rewards the Phillies fans with a tremendous game here at Citizens Bank Park as they logged on to MLB.com and got him to the All-Star game. Bobby says thank you very much.
A 4-hit game for Bobby Abreu, a couple of doubles, a game-winning home run, a walk-off home run, and that is a huge win for the Phillies.
It is. Let's get another look.
Franco threw a first-pitch fastball inside. Bobby looked a little strange on the swing, and then Franco tries to go away, and Bobby knows it. No doubt about it. This ball deep into the stands over the Southwest Airlines sign for that walk-off home run.
Bobby just now is taking a curtain call, and fans love it. What a big, big game for the man voted by the fans onto the All-Star team as the last player selected. He's certainly deserving, and what a night for Bobby Abreu.
The bench sees the ball hit, and it goes.
Just seconds ago, Bobby takes a curtain call. That button for Tomas Perez.
The break for the Phillies. Swinging a line drive. That's a fair ball down the line. Here comes the run.
I was surprised you didn't get shaving cream in the face just now.
It's coming right now.
Congratulations, Tomas.
Yeah, he was ready. Second walk-off winner by Perez off Alfonseca this season. That's worth the pie. Phillies win a wild one, 7-6.
Waited for a moment because Philadelphia comes back with a man on second. Pat Burrell delivers. That is the game-winning single. It scores Jim Thome. Oh, happy day. Phillies win 3-2 despite Milton losing his.
But there were still some great games at the ballpark.
Long drive. This game's over. Out of here. Line drive, home run. Placido Polanco. It's a walk-off. And the Phils have won 4-3.
Down. We've got to cool it down. Bases loaded now. Polanco facing Evan Grabowski. And cue up the Etta James. Oh, happy day. The Phillies with 2 in the bottom of the inning. Time now for the beginning of Boomer's Top 10.
Well hit to deep left. This ball is out of here. 3-run game-winning home run, David Bell. And the Phils have won it by a score of 5-2. And the Phillies' great homestand continues. That's 10 of 11 on this homestand.
Wow. Now you can see the guys firing out of the dugout with that swing of the bat because they knew it had a chance. And these guys are really believing in themselves.
Back to reality after an intentional walk to Ryan Howard. Abreu sitting at third with the bases loaded for David Bell. Said, I already had enough adrenaline going. I didn't really need any more. He got some and it worked to his advantage. Bell hangs in and drives in Abreu with the sack. Phillies walk off 1-0, the first 1-0 game in Citizens Bank Ballpark. Hitter Will Cordero. Bottom 12, bases jammed for Ramon Martinez with 2 outs. Martinez, a chopper, which gets through. David Bell scores. Phillies win 5-4. They take 2 of 3, all 1-run games. 1 run separated the teams all week.
End the game against Yancy Brazovan. Can you say hero?
Ryan Howard, the hitter. Hits it in the air to deep center field. Going back on it, Retro. Hooking up. That ball is gone. Home run, Ryan Howard.
4. Ryan Howard, his only hit of the game, the difference. Phillies win 5-4.
Well hit. Well hit. Could it be? It is out of here. Two-run home run. A walk-off homer. Chase Utley. And the Phillies have won in 11, 8-6. Chase Utley being mobbed. Well, one swing of the bat changed his night. He was 0 for 5 and gets a game-winning walk-off home run on Paul Quattro. Phillies were down to 2 outs, and he had 2 strikes on him here in the 11th inning. He's going to make Aaron Foltz the winner, and Chase Utley does it.
How many times have we talked about Chase Utley in his homestand with 2 outs and 2 strikes and huge hits, RBI hits. He's going to come out and take a curtain call.
Chase Utley with a walk-off game-winning home run in the 11th inning as the Phillies win it by a score of 8-6. And let's take a look at the reaction of the Phillies bench.
There it is.
Get Urbina, Kenny Lofton, they're all coming out. Tomas Perez. An excited bunch as the Phils win in 11. Bobby Abreu right out there.
Can't forget what Jason Michaels did with 2 outs to come up and get a pinch hit base hit to get Chase Utley to the plate. And he gets mobbed at the plate.
It's 3-2 to Pat the Bat. But the bat missed the ball. Catching Michael Barrett. What do? Well, you run Jimmy Rollins back, except he threw to third. What happened, Harold Reynolds?
You got the bases loaded, so therefore the hitter with the swing and miss, he cannot advance because the base in front of him is occupied. There was only 1 out. Now, the catcher, all he has to do in this situation as Jimmy Rollins is coming down the baseline is make a decision. Do I run at him and run him all the way back to his base, or do I get him in a rundown and maybe get him at the plate? Because the runner has to advance on his own risk. They just messed up a fundamental play.
Barrett admitted, quote, I panicked. Dusty Baker said, I've never seen anything like that, and I'm with him. Phillies win 4-3.
That's well hit. Another day it's out of here, and it is out of here. 3-run home run, Bobby Abreu. And the Phillies have won game 1 dramatically in the bottom half of the 9th inning, 6-3. Ground ball, base hit right field. Abreu being waved around. Guillen's throw, not in time. Phillies win by a score of 7-6 on the RBI single by Ryan Howard. The Phillies desperately needed a home win, and they got it, battling back late here to tie the game and then to win it in 10. As Ryan Howard delivers. Ryan is our Chevrolet player of the game, a 2-run home run earlier, and his single here in the 10th wins the game.
One thing you always love about Ryan Howard in RBI situations, he goes after. As Harry said, you know, you want to be patient, but if you had a strike to hit there, go ahead. And that looked like he had a strike to hit, and he ripped that ball in the hole. Here it is. I mean, he went up there and he got that pitch in the strike zone, and he ripped it in the hole to right field. Guillen used to throw really well, but he's had a lot of arm problems. Way offline, no shot to get Bobby Abreu, and Aaron Rowan bounces off the bench. As you said, Harry, that's a huge win because this team's really struggling and needed a home win big time.
And they do it in 10 innings, 7-6 over the Washington Nationals. Little dribbler trickling out. Heilman throws off balance, throws it away, and the Phillies win by a score of 5-4 in the 9th inning. He didn't crush that ball, but he dribbled it in the perfect spot. Bobby laughing, it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
May 11th. Let's set the scene.
Base hit, game over. Aaron Rowan delivers, coming in to score David DeLucia, and in 14 innings, the Phillies win it 6-5.
Back home, things were getting exciting.
Either Aaron was going to get it done, or you.
we suddenly found ourselves back in the wild card race, and the locals were getting into it. Doesn't mean anything unless you win.
Base hit, game over. Game over. Ruiz scores. Victorino knocks in the game winner. It's a Phillies comeback and win it by a score of 8-7. What a huge win. 3 balls and a strike to Utley. Long drive. This game is over. The Phils have won it out of here. Chase Utley, a 2-out 10th inning home run, and the Phils have won it in 10 by a score of 3-2. And his teammates come storming out to home plate to mob Chase Utley. A 2-out home run, number 25 for Chase. And the Phils have beat the Houston Astros for the first time since May 18, 2003. Utley is our Chevrolet player of the game.
That was an upper deck home run. That was a no doubt about it. Bomb right off the bat. Looked like a fastball, and he was just all over it. What a huge win for the Phillies after all the stuff that went on here today. And to finally beat this Houston team, that's what it took, a walk-off. Here goes Chase Utley. Enjoy it. Fastball. He tried to sink it down and away. See Borkowski start to walk off the mound as that ball goes into the upper deck over the Dodge sign. And they knew it.
Gordon, but bottom 9, bases loaded, nobody out. Carlos Ruiz facing Randy Messenger. Hanley Ramirez can't get it. Michael Bourne comes in to score. Oh, happy day. The Phillies have won again.
Off the 9th, Derek Turnbull. A disaster in the 8th. Monday, Carlos Ruiz. Phil Einhorn with oil and go home. Phils win it again. Turnbull, the loss the second straight night. 4-3 is your final.
High fly ball deep to left. Could it be Victorino? No ka-oi! Shane Victorino on Victorino Figurine Day has won the ball game with an opposite field home run. Phillies win it 9-8. You couldn't have scripted it any better.
I'll say right to left field. His day, his figurine, hadn't had a hit up to that point, has been able to contribute with his defense. What a great walk-off. You want to get your name in black print, get some game-winning home run.
Kidding about that earlier when he had that offer going, saying, well, there's still some time for him to be a hero. Didn't believe it at the time, but wow. How about that, huh? Sloppy now to try and run.
Well, not only that, could hit the ball, line drive, and get double up the runner that way.
Well hit in the gap, game over. Worth is going to score. J-Roll delivers with his 4th hit of the night, and the Phillies win it 8-7 in 10 innings. Jimmy Rollins with a big blow gets a hug from Ryan Howard. A 4-hit night for J-Roll. He tied the game with a triple in the 8th, wins it with a base hit in the 10th inning as the Phils take 2 out of 3 from the Reds and move within 3 of those New York Mets. Chevy player of the game, who else? J-Roll. 4-hit night for Jimmy Rollins. Here it is.
Well, who else? J-Roll. Right in the gap, no doubt about scoring. Would have been able to score other runners as well. That's our W.B. Mason delivery of the game. Worth comes across the plate.
So the Phils win it by a score of 8-7 here at Citizens Bank Park. And Barry Bonds not playing in that game. Powering drive. Watch this one out of here. Ryan Howard has ended the game with a 2-run home run. And the Phillies win it in 14 by a score of 7-5. It took a while, but that home run means Pat DiMiglio of Newcastle, Delaware, winning $100 courtesy of the McDonald's home run jackpot. As the Phils have won it here in 14, 7-5. Number 28 for Howard.
Bottom 10, tied at 2.
One on for Ryan Howard. Fill thy horn with oil and go home. Two-run Jackson, 35th this year. They're 4 back of the Mets, and Cole Hamels could pitch this weekend. Line drive hit to right field. Here comes Iguchi. The throw to the plate. Right. Phillies win 11-10 out of the RBI single by Chase Utley. What a huge win. What a huge series for the fighting Phils, who sweep the New York Mets. Wow. Chase Utley delivers against Billy Wagner, and the Phils have swept this 4-game series.
Nothing is easy for this team. A little CPR finish. We go to the 10th, runner on first, one out. There's the big man. Hits to the opposite field. Matt Holliday, he can't find the ball. It doesn't matter, really. By that time, Chase Utley scores easily, and the Phillies would win 6-5 over the Rockies. Oh.
Utley and Ryan Howard were past Jason Worth up with the bags juiced, and Jesus Colome walks him on 4 pitches. Nats lose for the first time this season.
Jenkins is safe. Next batter is Pedro Feliz. Rips a shot down the left field line. Jenkins blows off the stop sign from third base coach Steve Smith. Charlie Manuel, the manager, called it a great piece of running afterwards. 5th career walk-off hit for Pedro Feliz.
Let's have a 5-4 lead. Home half, it's Pat the Bat. Pat Burrell, 3rd career walk-off homer. Is this guy in a contract year or what? Phillies win 6-5.
Well, I'll take your finish in.
Reno score. Bottom 9, tied at 5, Jeff Jenkins. The second, Velez cannot get down. Ryan Howard does. And the Phillies win a wild one. Charlie Manuel, 500th career win as a manager, 280 with the Phillies.
Winning run, Shane Victorino steps in, base hit to right. Ryan Church fields, he's throwing home, and Feliz is scoring easily. Victorino with his 3rd career game-ending RBI. The Mets fall to 8-9 on Jerry Manuel's watch. Phillies win. The bank joyous. 3-2 is the final. 12 with 2 aboard, Jason Worth steps in. And you're watching Worth's first career walk-off hit, so Taguchi scores. The Phillies win 6-5. The Diamondbacks' 3-game win streak is no more.
Here through the tag, Phillies get out of the inning. Bottom 11, 2 on, 2 out. Pedro Feliz, 412 feet, and we'll see you again on Monday. Feliz, game-tying hit in the 9th, walk-off in extras. First guy to do that since Adrian Beltre, the Dodgers, in 04.
Walk the bases. Chris Coast at the plate. And for Coast, his first walk-off hit. He went 4 for 4. Everybody was in. Everybody's coming in. Hit it over Carlos Beltran's head. The Mets bullpen blows its 22nd save. The Phillies win.
Out pitch. Chop to 3rd. Play at the plate. Phillies take game 3.
Different environment, though. 2-0, hit into the air, deep to right field, fair or foul, Phillies win it! 2-run home run for Raul Ibanez. How about that?
This ball is
a 5-4 victory for the Phils for Ibanez, home run number 5.
Game over. Phillies win it on a bases-loaded walk.
A looper toward left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Feliz around 3rd, heading for home. Here's the throw to the plate. The Phillies win it. Pedro scores standing, and Shane Victorino has given the Phillies a 3-2 victory here in the bottom opposite way. A base hit and the Phillies win it. Oh boy, they've gotten 5 runs in this 9th inning, and they come from behind to win it 8-7. What a homestand this has been. A 5-run bottom of the 9th inning. Paul Bacco's base hit the opposite way has just won it. And these fans, just like these players, they can't contain themselves right now. In the air to left field, Soriano goes back. That's going to be a game winner. A 3-run home run for Jason Worth here in the bottom of the 13th inning. The Phillies hitless in 8 at-bats with runners in scoring position. Hitless no more, and they've won 10 consecutive games. And things are going real well right now in South Philadelphia. They go again, and that one is lined off the glove of Helms. Rounding third is Mayberry. The Phillies are going to win the final game of the regular season, and they do so in 10 innings. Paul Hoover with the RBI single to bring home John Mayberry. It's a 93-win year for the Phillies. Well, good for Paul Hoover.
The right-hander checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a drive, right center field. This one is falling. It's a base hit. It'll go up the alley. Bruntlett will score. Ruiz around third. He is being waved home. The Phillies have won the ball game. Ruiz slides. Rollins has won it. They stream out of the dugout. Rollins ball near third. This game is over as the Phillies strike again with 2 outs in the 9th inning, and they have a 3-1 lead. The Phillies have beaten the Dodgers with 2 outs in the 9th, and they have done it to Broxton again in Game 4. Wow, what a finish! Jimmy Rollins has made his mark in this series.
Oh, my. Woo! That ball was headed to the gap. Ethier couldn't cut it off, and that's all that mattered. Oh, my. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable. Jimmy Rollins knew it when he hit it. He had a fist in the air as he crossed into second base. He gets a big bear hug from Charlie Manuel. He has driven in 2 in the 9th inning, and the Phillies have beaten the Dodgers. They have come from behind. The only hit given up by the Dodger bullpen tonight is a game winner.
And Phil's still undefeated in this ballpark in the LCS. He got a pitch from Broxton, outer half and down, and he just hit it on the barrel of the bat. Broxton really supplies the power. Rollins didn't try and do too much with that pitch, and he smoked it in the right center. Oh.
5-4, the Phillies have won it.
Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my.
And they have a chance to stay at home.
Yes. Oh, is that unbelievable?
This place is madness right now. Absolute madness.
In the air to left field. That one's fair. That one is gone! Just over the flower bed. Carlos Ruiz. A walk-off home run. And the Phillies have defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 2-1 in 10 innings.
What a game. Wow.
In the air, down the right field line, way back there, it is gone! How about Jimmy Rollins? He's back!
That's the last one that matters, Tommy.
Only the second walk-off victory of the year for the Phillies.
To center.
That one's in the air, deep down the right field line. It's a bullet, and it's gone. And the Phillies have won it here in the 12th. How many times when Brian Schneider was growing up in Northeast Pennsylvania did he dream about doing that? Winning a ball game for the Fightin' Phils. Well, dreams do come true. He has just given the Phillies a 4-3 victory in 12 innings. In the air to left field. That's pretty well hit. Heisey's going back to the warning track to the wall. It's gone! Ryan Howard has completed an improbable come-from-behind victory for the Phillies. A 2-run walk-off home run here in the bottom of the 10th. There's a pretty good chance that they may have found their edge again. We'll see. As unbelievable a night as you will ever see here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's when you talk about taking back.
Line drive, base hit into right field. Ruiz is around third, heading for home. And for the third consecutive night, the Phillies have beaten the Cincinnati Reds in extra innings on an RBI base hit by J-Ro.
It's getting to be fun.
First time in club history, 3 consecutive walk-off wins in extra innings. How about that?
Still 2-2. 2 on and 1 out. Wilson Valdez up for the Phillies with a chance to be the hero.
Towards center field. That's going to drop in front of Young. Here comes Cody Ransom. The throw to the plate. It hits the mound, and the Phillies have won it. 8 consecutive victories, and this one in extra innings.
The Phils take their 8th straight, completing the sweep over Arizona. In the process, they move to within 2.5 games of the Braves in the NL East. What a day for the Phillies. They get an extra inning W, and they also win the Royals Walt Sweepstakes.
In the air to left center field, toward the alleyway. This one's going to be tied. It's off the top of the wall. The Phillies may win it. Francisco's right behind Worth. Carlos Ruiz, a 2-run walk-off double. How about that?
Johnny Bench. He said it. Unbelievable. That is the most amazing thing you'll ever see. They win this game on 1 hit.
One of the most incredible come-from-behind victories that this Phillies ball club, with all of their success, has seen in the regular season under Charlie Manuel.
What are they going to do? They're looking for some kind of ground rule double, it looks like. But that didn't get stuck out there or anything.
Nope. A fan didn't interfere with it either. Again, it's 3-2 to Jason Worth. In the air to left center field. Going back is Maxwell. To the warning track, to the wall. Gone! Jason Worth, a game-winning 2-run home run. How about that?
Wow.
In so many ways, wow. Unbelievable.
Soak this in, baby. This is some finish.
What a September for the Phillies. Man, oh man. Did he crush that one?
You know, we just said what good swings he was having at him. And, you know, the ball's really been carrying here today. And when that went up, I don't think that's a home run. And it just kept going and going. Whoa, what a huge, huge hit for Jason. And it's hard to explain how big that win is, huh?
4 batters came up in the 9th. All 4 scored, and the Phillies pulled one right out of their back pocket.
It's a 4-4 game. John Mayberry is the pinch hitter for the Phillies with 1 out. The infield is in. The outfield now is coming in a 4-4 game with the bases loaded. To center field. Bourne turned around. The ball game is over. A base hit by John Mayberry scores Ben Francisco. 3 runs have crossed the plate, and the Phillies win it. 3 runs and 6 hits in the inning. Boy, they really put together, as Will said, some tremendous at-bats as the Phillies win it 5-4. In the air to straightaway center field. More than 6 hours since this game began, and Jimmy Rollins is going to bring it home.
Wow.
How about that? Bottom of the 19th inning, Raul Ibanez sends everybody home with a sacrifice fly to center field. And Wilson Valdez becomes the first position player to pick up a victory in a ball game since the year 2000. And he is our Chevrolet player of the game. Good morning, Philadelphia.
With 2 outs.
Back toward the middle, base hit into center field. Here comes Howard, rumbling around third. He's going to score, and the Phillies win it.
Wow.
5-4, the final score in the bottom of the 10th inning on a base hit by Ruiz.
It's getting to be fun around here again.
6 consecutive wins for the Phillies. They've just swept a day-night doubleheader from the Marlins.
About as unlikely a way as you could imagine. How about those 2 out hits in the 9th inning and the 10th inning?
And one of the best at-bats could have been Dominic Brown working out a walk against Mike Dunn.
Yeah, I mean, the hit batter to start. And that, Ryan did a really good job with a walking leadoff second, just the way Martinez did. They ran the bases well. And, you know, he put it in a perfect spot. We just showed Bonifacio is over in right center, so he's got to come all the way to left center for that. It all worked out.
The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball over the head of the third baseman, Sizemore, and the Phillies are going to win the ball game. A pinch hit single for Ben Francisco brings home Shane Victorino, and the Phillies win it 1-0. How about that?
Two 2-0 the count.
In the air to right field. That one's deep, and this ball game is over. Raul Ibanez smokes a 2-0 pitch into the seats in right field, and the Phillies in the bottom of the 10th inning take game 1 of this crucial 3-game series by a final score of 3-2. And they are mobbing Ibanez at home plate, and rightfully so. Line drive, base hit into right field. That's going to win the ball game. Here comes Hunter Pence. He's going to score. It's an RBI base hit for Raul Ibanez. And the Phillies have won the ball game 6-5. They have swept out the Pirates and have finished up this homestand in fine fashion. Have a day, Raul Ibanez.
Just talked about it. I think they threw him anything middle in, and I think they did by mistake. And boy, did he nail it.
Game here on a base hit.
Hit hard over the bag down the right field line. Here comes Ibanez. It's a clean sweep for the Phillies. They win it in the bottom of the
7th walk-off win of the year for the Phillies. How about that? Toward the alley in left center field. Bonifacio got a late start. It's going to the wall. Martinez is around third, heading for home. The throw by Murphy, and the Phillies win it. The magic number is down to 2. An opposite field game-winning double for Ryan Howard. It's a 2-1 victory. And they are mobbing Ryan Howard, and rightfully so.
Nice way to break an over.
That's a nice way to break it over. 0 for his last 15. And he just delivered one right through the wind in left center field.
Oh, he crushed that thing. That's a home run ball a lot of nights here and just smoked it. Ryan Howard had a tremendous at bat there too. He took the 3-0 and then he got the 3-1 and just hammered. Of course, he is our Chevrolet player of the game with a little nod to Cliff Lee.
Pence lines one deep left field. Going back on it, Martinez. It is gone! Game-winning home run for Hunter Pence. And the Phillies walk off with a 4-3 victory over the Houston Astros. That young man wanted one home run for his birthday, then decided he wanted a second one. And this one was with a huge topping. A game-winning walk-off home run for Hunter Pence, his second homer of the day.
Jake Diekman gets his first major league win. Wow, what a finish. It looked like a slider that was up, and the ball didn't look like it was going to be high enough to clear the flowers out there. And it just did.
Third career walk-off home run for Hunter Pence. And he absolutely drilled it. It got out of here in a matter of seconds. And guess what our W.B. Mason delivery of the game is?
Yeah, there it is. Hunter Pence with a home run to left and a home run to right. He knows this has got a chance, but it may not be high enough. And he'll make sure he's at second. And it's a slider. Out over the plate a little bit. Up. Look how hard he's running. And now he knew it was gone, and comes a welcoming committee.
In the air to left field. Towering shot. Forget about it. He did it. Jim Thome, opposite field, pinch hit home run, and the Phillies have won it. A walk-off home run for Jim Thome. All the talk about whether he could do it off the bench. He's worked hard to make believers out of everyone, and he does, at least for this one day. And he also ties Sammy Sosa for number 7 on Major League Baseball's all-time home run list as the Phils win it 7-6.
Give you chills, boy.
Sure does.
That guy's throwing 95, 96, 97. He's fouling balls off. That was so hard what he just did. And you figured if he was going to hit a homer, it's going to have to be that way, and he crushes it the other way. Wow.
Every time he comes to the plate, you just soak it in because you're watching a first ballot Hall of Famer and one of the greatest home run hitters of all time. And he just added to his resume by going opposite field to give his good friend Charlie Manuel his 900th career managerial win.
How about that, huh?
As the Phillies win it 7-6. In the bottom of the 9th inning.
What a thrill to see something like that. And he absolutely tattoos this thing.
Our W.B. Mason, well, we know what the W.B. Mason delivery of the game is going to be, but we also know our Chevrolet player of the game is Jim Thome, the game-winning pinch hit home run. And here is the W.B. Mason delivery of the game.
Watch him catch up to this fastball. That guy never really beat him. He beat him on one pitch in that at bat, and after that he started to time him a little bit. And time him he did. He finally got the one up out, played a little bit, and bam.
Phillies. They can still get Ruiz if he comes home. Rollins lines one right center field, and the Phillies will win the ball game. An RBI single by Jimmy Rollins scores Carlos Ruiz, and the Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 12th inning by a final score of 4-3. And the celebration has been a long time coming here at Citizens Bank Park.
Now they're in. Here they come. They just started running in.
Line drive toward left field. Braun coming in. Kratz tags. Braun has it. Throws to the plate. The Phillies are going to win it. They score 4 runs here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and they win it by a final score of 7-6 on Ty Wigginton's sacrifice fly to left field. How about that? They hadn't won a ball game all year long when they trailed after 8 innings, and they needed 4 runs in their last at-bat tonight to win it over the Brewers by a final score of 7-6. Boy, it's nice to see some smiles here at Citizens Bank Park.
2 straight nights they get, or 2 straight games they get walk-off wins. That was strange defense there in that 9th inning.
Line drive, base hit into right center field. Here comes Fontenot. Gomez's throw, not in time. 4 in a row for the Phillies as they've swept out the Milwaukee Brewers by a final score of 7-6. Jimmy Rollins is the hero again. An RBI single scores Mike Fontenot. Can you believe in a little Phillies magic? They win it in the bottom of the 10th inning by a final of 7-6 as they get to Francisco Rodriguez for the 2nd time in this series. Here he comes. Line drive right field. That's going to win the ball game. Pierre goes back to tag, and here he comes. No throw by Upton, and Ryan Howard has come through. An RBI single here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Phillies have won it 5-4. It is indeed a game of retribution for Ryan Howard. 2 strikes. The pitch to Pierre. Hit towards shortstop and backhanded by for Cowell. He slipped and he saved, and the Phillies win it. It's an infield hit for Juan Pierre, and the Phillies in the bottom of the 11th inning win it 8-7 as they take the series from the Cardinals. You can't teach speed, and Juan Pierre hit it in the right spot. The slip gave him a half a second or maybe a full second, and Juan Pierre was able to beat the throw, and the Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 11th inning.
That's Jimmy Rollins getting to third base, too. You know, if he's not at third, obviously he's at third now, and the game's still on. But what a play, or what a job by Juan Pierre. For Kyle, looked like he was going to make a miraculous play, too, to save the game.
Now it's 2-2 to Mayberry. The pitch from Simon. Ground ball toward the hole. Base hit, and the Phillies win the ball game. Chase Utley crosses the plate on an RBI single by John Mayberry, and the Phillies win it 4-3 here in the bottom of the 11th inning. It took some time. It took a couple extra innings. It took a few more base runners in scoring position, but the Phillies finally get the hit they need to win it in 11.
Yeah, they have the third baseman all the way up there, Frazier, so John hits the ball in the hole, gets it through. Nice job, get it over with.
Nice job to even up this series at 2 wins apiece. And the pitch. Curveball hit through the hole on the right side, and the Phillies will win the ball game. An RBI pinch hit single for Nate Schierholtz, and the Phillies have come from behind and they've won it 3-2. It's their 10th walk-off win of the season, and what a way to start this homestand. Line drive toward left field. Gonzalez coming on. He dives and he made the catch. No, he dropped it, and the Phillies win the ball game.
Trap.
It's a trap, and the Phillies win it. Schierholtz scores. It's a 3-2 game. The Phillies have won it 3-2 here in the bottom of the 9th inning again. How about that?
Wow.
Rob Drake did call it after Gonzalez. The base is loaded. Phillies down 2. And Franzen lines one toward right center field. That's going to split the gap and go to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Carrera. He'll score. They're waving Michael Young home. The throw to the plate. The Phillies have won it. Kevin Franzen comes off the bench and shoots a 3-run double into the gap in right center field. And the Phillies come from behind and they win it 4-3.
Well, that's what we've been looking for. Somebody else. Somebody in the white suits clear the bases with a hit.
Good job by Delman Young, too, to take that walk to get it all started.
And Galvis sends one down the left field line. It is gone! A home run for Freddie Galvis! Just inside the pole, and the Phillies win it! Wow! Back-to-back home runs against Aroldis Chapman. And the Phillies have won it 3-2 here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
My goodness. Look at Cliff Lee. He's the happiest guy in the ball. Well, Freddie is. But next to Freddie.
Line drive toward left field. Pierre's on his way. It is gone! Wow! A grand slam walk-off home run for John Mayberry. How about that to finish up a ball game? Mayberry's homered for the 2nd time, and the Phillies can celebrate. 7-3, the final score at 11.
Well, you knew the game was over, and then it winds up in the seats. And talk about a double hero with 2 long balls, John Mayberry Jr. That kid got himself into a spot time where he had to throw a strike, and Mayberry knew it, and he just zeroed in on a pitch and pounded it.
First career grand slam for Mayberry. Look at this swing.
There it is. Fastball right down the middle, about belt high. Game is over, but by how much? How about by 4 runs? That's the first grand slam for the Phillies this year, too. Here it is again. You know Pierre's got no shot at it. And Beebe into the seats. What a finish.
Dominic Brown set, so is Abad, the 2-2. And a line drive back toward the middle. Base hit, and the Phillies are going to win it. Ben Revere crosses the plate, and Dominic Brown is the hero tonight. An RBI single that gives the Phils a 5-4 victory. He didn't hit it hard, but he hit it enough to get it past the infield. And the first guy out there to greet him was Jonathan Papelbon, who blew his first save of the night, but his offense picked him up, and the Phillies win it 5-4 to take game 1 of this. In the air to left field, going back on it. It is gone! Kevin Franzen sends everybody home with an 8-7 victory here in the bottom of the 9th inning. How about that?
And that baby was way out.
Way out of the ballpark.
Got a 1-0 fastball, looked like it. Talk about crushing. Whew, man.
Little hug from Jonathan Papelbon.
As we said, they needed to expedite this win with their situation they were in. And he got it over with real quick.
And as we said earlier this year, good for Kevin Franzen. He's our Chevrolet player of the game in a game in which the Phillies were leading at 7-1. He had a towering shot off the front of the 2nd deck in left field.
Oh, that was a long one.
It sure was. The Phillies win it 8-7. A little celebration from his teammates, and he crushed it.
That fastball
and he
ran.
knew it, too.
Oh, gotta know. That baby ran right into his wheelhouse, and he just crushed that thing way out to left. So here it is, good stride, stayed back, loaded up, and got a fastball middle in 1-0. No doubt. The only doubt on that one was how far it was going to go.
He's played every inning of every game today. And he lines one to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Rollins is heading home. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time! The Phillies
hits one to right field to score Jimmy Rollins and give the Phillies a 2-1 victory.
Yeah, the first pitch coming. Back toward the middle, base hit it to center field. John Mayberry is the hero. Chase Utley crosses the plate, and the Phillies have won it in the bottom of the 10th inning by a final of 4-3. Hug him, pat him on the back, send him off to the All-Star break because the Phillies have reached the 500 mark for the first time since June 7th. The third game of the series that has got extra innings, and the Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 10th. John Mayberry, an RBI single, scored Chase Utley. And the pitch. Ground ball towards shortstop. Ramirez has it, bobbles it, and the Phillies are going to win the ball game! The breaks go the Phillies' way as Ryan Sandberg picks up his first win as a Major League manager. Michael Young puts the ball in play, and the Phillies walk off here in the bottom of the 9th inning with a 3-2 victory. He's waited a long time for his first victory as a Major League manager. Ground ball to shortstop. And a line drive down the left field line. That's going to go to the wall. Ruiz with his arms raised is going to score, and the Phillies will win the ball game. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. A walk-off base hit from Michael Young, and the Phillies win it 4-3 in their final at-bats.
Oh, that was sweet.
That was sweet, and just seeing the celebration around the second base bag is outstanding for this ball club that has struggled to get the big hit for a lot of this season. And Michael Young went up hunting a pitch on the first pitch, and he drills an RBI single to the wall and left, and the Phillies win it 4-3.
And how about the way they did it in that inning, too, with some extra base hits. That right there, as you say, Tom, is a single, but that's another extra base hit if they had needed it. And great job by really some good at-bats in that inning by the Phillies.
With runners on first and second, 2 outs, and the pitch from Francis. Breaking ball hit sharply into right field, a base hit. Young's being waved home. The throw by Kadire is not in time! They did it again! Dominic Brown's RBI single caps a 2-run bottom of the 9th inning, and the Phillies win it 5-4.
The pitch. Ball 4. He walked him. And the Phillies win another game in the bottom of the 9th inning in their last at bat in another way. They get a bases loaded walk from Chase Utley. They win their 3rd straight game in the 9th inning. They win their 4th game this week. Phillies got him. He hurt his arm, and he's never been the same since.
Freddie Galvis sends one in the air, deep to right field, Upton going back. It is all over! A solo home run for Freddie Galvis. He's just won the ball game here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Phillies walk off with a 6-5 victory and let the celebration begin.
That was a hanging changeup of some kind. He throws a split for his changeup. I don't know if that's what it was, but it was slow. It was up, and he gets a lot of extra base hits. That's the 2nd home run he's won. Game he's won with a homer this year. It seems like a million years ago when he got Chapman, doesn't it, down the right
Sure
field
does,
line?
yeah.
But that's 2 that he's had this year on walk-off home runs.
In the air to left field. Going back on it is Yelich, back toward the wall. It is gone! Walk-off home run, Jimmy Rollins. A towering shot here in the bottom of the 10th inning, and the Phillies have won it 5-4. Here he comes. He is swinging a hot bat right now.
Left-handed, right-handed. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Howard. And the pitch. Fastball hit in the air, left center field. That one's way back there. It is gone! Opposite field, game-winning home run for Ryan Howard. The Phillies pull it out 6-3 over the Rockies. 4 runs here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and it's time to celebrate. Trailing after 8 innings all year long. Well, that streak is finally over. And Ryan Howard, with his 9th home run of the season, has given the Phillies the series over the Colorado Rockies. Now the 0-1 pitch. In the air to left field. That's going to do it. The Phillies are going to win the ball game here in the bottom of the 14th inning. A walk-off RBI single the opposite way by Reed Brignac, and the Phillies win it 6-5. It's the 2nd celebration of the homestand. The winning run at second. That one's hit deep to right field. This will be another walk-off. Reed Brignac, a 3-run walk-off home run here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Phillies have won back-to-back ball games as they win it here in the 9th, 3-0. They're waiting for him at home plate, and this one's gonna feel good.
2-2 pitch, swung on and hit well, deep to right field, and forget about it. That ball is gone. A walk-off home run by Kobayashi. He ends it here in the bottom of the 10th with a 2-run shot. No doubt about it. Jamie, you just said they were working him on the outside. That one kind of crept in, and Kobayashi knew just what to do with it.
And the pitch. Ground ball right side. Here comes Galvis. It's booted by Freddie Freeman. The Phils win the game. The best defensive team in the National League has committed 4 errors on the night, and the Phillies walk off with a 1-0 victory here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Don't want to try to pull it. You want to hit it right back up the middle.
And he loops that one into right field. The ball game is over. The Phillies' 7-game losing streak is over. An RBI pitch hit single for Darren Ruff, and the Phils have come from behind to win it 5-4 over the Cincinnati Reds.
How big is that? Staying inside the baseball. His thumbs might be bleeding, but it's a game winner, baby.
RBI game-winning single for Darren Ruff. The Phils down 4-1. Scored a run in the 6th, the 2-run home run by Franco in the 8th, and now the game winner here in the 9th inning. But he needs to get a good secondary lead. The 1-0 is pulled toward the right side. Votto's got it. And the flip is off the glove. Coming home is Ashe. The Phils are going to win the ball game. Down 4-0 at one point. They tied it in the 9th, and they win it here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Freddie Galvis doesn't get a hit, but he gets a celebration. 5-4 the final score here in the bottom of the 11th inning. In the air to left center field, way back there. How about a walk-off home run? Jeff Francoeur. He is learning to be a hero here in Philadelphia. The Phillies come from behind, and they win it 8-7 here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Unbelievable.
And it could not happen to a better guy.
They love him. I tell you, it's hard not to love this guy.
guess we just got to keep him out of the starting lineup.
2 for 2, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk-off for Jeff Francoeur, and the Phillies have swept out the Miami Marlins.
Don't let him go.
No, you got to really sign him quick to an extension.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Rudder at second in the pitch. And a liner out toward left center field. That's going to drop for a hit. The Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Odubel Herrera, his second walk-off victory of the year. They win it 5-4 in the bottom of the 10th inning. Look out. El Torito comes through in the bottom of the 10th inning. It's a 5-4 final, and the Phillies take 2 of 3 from the Rays. It's a 5-1 homestand for the Phils.
2 outs. Kratz will be able to go on contact, and that one's driven deep to right field. Fair or foul? Fair ball hits the pole, home run. Cody Ashe walks it off, a 2-run home run. The Phils win it 7-5. Erik Kratz comes around to score. And just like that, the Phils go home a winner.
What great use of your roster right there. Let's credit Pete McCann.
Absolutely.
Whose hitter's pod was he in?
Ashe, mine. Yeah, good question. Jump on that first fastball, right?
Believe it or not, guys, 1 year ago today, Cody Ashe walked off with a home run against the Miami Marlins on September 12th. That was a 2-run home run in the 10th. Tonight, a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th, and the Phils go home winners. They are celebrating here in South Philadelphia.
Out toward left field, Jason Worth venturing back. Did it get over his head? It did! Blanco will score! Freddie Galvis the opposite way! And the Phils score 2 here in the bottom of the 10th inning to come from behind. And they win it by a final score of 3-2. They do it against Jonathan Papelbon, and they salvage this 3-game series.
Oh, that's great to see. That's a big win for us. Big win for us.
The Nationals were celebrating after Bryce Harper's home run gave them a 2-1 lead, but the Phillies with 3 hits in the bottom of the 10th inning, 2 doubles, come from behind against their former teammate, and they win it 3-2, and the celebration is carried all the way out towards center field. Ground ball toward third, backhanded by right, throws off balance to first, not in time! The Phillies win it on an infield single by Peter Borges. It scores Freddie Galvis, and for the second time on this homestand, the Phils win in extra innings. Tonight they do it by a final score of 5-4, and thank goodness for a little speed. In the air to right field. That one is gone! Game-winning home run for Ryan Howard. Here in the bottom of the 11th inning, the Phillies get a chance to celebrate. Ryan Howard wins it 4-3. And they are waiting for him at home plate. Way to prognosticate there, Matt Stairs.
Attaboy, Ryan Howard. Good for him.
His last walk-off home run was back in May of 2014. We waited until the 11th inning to give out some money also. Neil Fossbetter of Percy has just won $200 in the McDonald's home run jackpots. Well, what a way to start a 3-game series. Ryan Howard, his 5th home run of the year. And his buddy Marlon Byrd knew it.
It was supposed to be a fastball away. Threw it down the uh-oh zone. That ball is loud and get out quick.
One man down, infield in halfway. Franco hits it off the end of the bat into center field, a base hit. Tommy Joseph will
sign. It's the pitch. Line drive, base hit. That'll do it. Jimmy Paredes with the base hit to score the run. Peter Borges comes across, and the Phils walk it off. And Jimmy Paredes is going to be run over by his teammates over by second base as they win it in the bottom of the 13th with a line drive base hit. Phillies come away a winner on a Friday night just before midnight.
And a looper out toward left field. It's going to drop in front of Jason Worth, and the Phillies will walk it off as they walk off the series against the Washington Nationals. A bloop single by Cesar Hernandez scores Daniel Nava. The Phillies take 2 of 3 from the Nats, and they win it by a final score of 4-3. To right field. Markakis going back. It's over his head and off the scoreboard. The Phillies are going to win the ball game. A 2-run base hit by Franco the other way, and they win it by a final of 4-3.
That's a redeeming at bat for Michael Franco, right? He's had a couple of chances in the game, comes up with a double to the opposite field to win the game.
There's one here.
And the pitch to him. And a line drive to straightaway center field. That's going to do it. Taylor makes the grab. Coming home is Odubel Herrera, and the Phillies have ended their 5-game losing streak on a sacrifice fly by Freddie Galvis. They erase a 3-run deficit in the 8th inning to tie it, and they win it here in the bottom of the 10th inning. All right, so Tommy Joseph, the batter. And Tommy lines one into right center field, a base hit. Saunders around third, heading for home, and the ball is kicked by Blackman, and the Phillies have won a ball game. They won it by a final score of 2-1 as Tommy Joseph walks it off here in the bottom of the 11th inning. And now they can exhale.
On Joseph with the count 2-2. And that's a line drive base hit in center field. Aaron Altair's being waved to him. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. The Phillies walk it off. Tommy Joseph does it again. And the Phillies win it this afternoon 4-3. Celebrate out by second base.
Line drive toward left center field. That's going to win the ball game. Ty Kelly's RBI single here in the bottom of the 11th inning has given the Phillies a 4-3 victory over the Atlanta Braves. Let the celebration begin. Freddie lines it into right field, a base hit, and for the second consecutive day, the Phils have won in their final at-bat. This time in the bottom of the 9th inning on an RBI single by Freddie Galvis that brings home Andrew Knapp. And for the second straight day, the celebration is underway. Marlins built a 7-2 lead, but the 8th run was ruled out by replay. Williams down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball going toward the corner. Altair can run. Ozuna has it. Altair's around third, heading for home. And this ball game is over.
Yes, sir.
Here in the bottom of the 15th inning, Nick Williams, opposite field double, scores Aaron Altair, and the Phillies win it 9-8. And the pitch in the air to right field. Going back on it is Irvin. He'll get under it. It's not going to matter. Floremont's coming home. And Scott Kingery has walked it off here in the bottom of the 12th inning with a sacrifice fly. And the Phils win it 4-3. He keeps checking off one major league milestone after another.
Professional hitting right there, Tom. Gets the ball up just enough where he can get it to the outfield. Ball game.
A 4-3 final score. Kingery on this homestand has picked up his first home run, his first grand slam, and his first walk-up. 1-2. And a hot shot through the hole on the left side. Knapp's going to score. And the Phillies have swept out the Pittsburgh Pirates with a run at the bottom of the 11th inning. They win it 3-2. And look at the mob, Aaron Altair. He didn't even start today, and he finishes 3 for 3 with the game-winning RBI.
Half a day.
How things change, right?
Incredible.
Good being with you guys. Nice weekend.
Look at that, Mike. First four-game sweep over the Pirates since '94. First 9-1 start at home since 1964. A line drive toward left field. Ozuna's coming on. He dives. He can't get it. He kicks toward the warning track. One run is in. Santana's going to score. The Phils will win the ball game. 6-5 in the bottom of the 10th inning on a poor decision by Marcell Ozuna. He left the gate open and the Phillies kicked it in. A basket of decisions tonight by both teams. Some went right, a lot went wrong. That was a bad decision by Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah, a really bad decision, but you know what? We'll take it.
Absolutely. In the air to right field. Way back there. Fair or foul. It is gone! Into the second deck. Andrew Knapp walks it off in the bottom of the 13th inning, and the Phillies win it 4-3.
Well, you said it, partner. He had some really, really good swings. Andrew Knapp waiting around to the bottom of the 13th inning. Comes up and puts it all to rest. And we don't have to worry about who's going to pitch
we don't.
14th inning, T-Mac.
Well, that has got to be a feeling like no other on the baseball diamond. Andrew Knapp out toward right center field. Bellinger going back. He'll just watch. It is gone! Trevor Plouffe has walked it off here in the bottom of the 16th inning. A 3-run home run, and the Phillies win it 7-4 as he homers against Kike Hernandez.
My goodness.
5 hours and 55 minutes after it began, the Phils have taken Game 2 against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Woo! Trevor Plouffe coming through. You know what, T-Mac, I don't care if it's off a position player. It's a home run in the big leagues, and it's a walk-off.
Yeah, absolutely. He had 2 home runs last year in the big leagues. 105 for his career coming up. He went after a high pitch and just drove it the other way. Fly ball, left field. It's deep. And it is gone! 3-run walk-off home run from Maikel Franco! The Phillies win it 5-2 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They decided to pitch to Franco, and the celebration ensues.
Game over! Franco wins it! 3-run home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-2 Phillies, and the Phillies walk them off, still in first place in the National League East. Their first win all season when trailing after 8 innings.
That one's out toward left center field. That's pretty well hit. It is gone! A walk-off home run for Cabrera! And the Phillies win it 2-1 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. It's the 83rd walk-off home run in baseball this year.
No doubt. Well, there was a doubt. I wasn't sure if it was high enough, but it was smoke. He barreled that baby up, and oh my. What a huge hit as the Phils struggled offensively, but they had one to keep it tied and get into the extra innings. One swing of the bat ends it.
Cabrera dances on into home plate before being mobbed by his teammates. The Phillies win it 2-1 on the walk-off home run. Home run number 21 on the season for Cabrera. His 3rd as a Philly. It's a game winner.
Think of a better time for the Phillies' first walk-off W.
This is game 80. And the Phillies have not had a walk-off win. Out towards center field. Lagares going back. Still going back. Reaches up.
And there it is. Good call,
man. The first walk-off victory of the year for the Phils. Roman Quinn scores on the base hit by Jay Bruce. And the Phillies win it 5-4. Bamboo for everybody.
Here we go.
that's a great feeling. That's a great feeling. Another come from behind victory. That's 3 in a row. This time with the walk-off.
Reese could have scored on that.
So could Jay Bruce, the way he was moving. He wanted a double on that. He did get a double officially. He drives home Roman Quinn. And the Phillies win it 5-4. They've now won 3 straight after losing 7 straight. And there is life here at Citizens Bank Park yet again. Out to left field. McNeil going back. It is gone! 3-run walk-off home run for the Phils. Back-to-back nights they win it in their final at-bat. They win it 6-3, and look at this celebration.
Speechless. Absolutely speechless, T-Mac. That is a fired-up bunch right there.
First career walk-off home run for Segura. He's our Chevrolet player of the game. The Phillies have won 4 consecutive ball games. They have swept out the Mets. They come from behind against one of the best closers in the game this afternoon. They score 5 runs in the 9th inning. Michael is 0 for 2. In the air to left center field. Going back on it is Soto. It is gone! Walk-off home run, Michael Franco! The Phillies have won it here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 4-3. A frustrating weekend of baseball finally comes to a close with a win. And the slow celebration is underway. And a line drive into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. It gets past Pollock, goes to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Kingery. The Phils are going to win the ball game. Bryce Harper hits a laser out to center field, and the Phillies win it 9-8. And they are finally celebrating, and it's going to take them all the way out to center field.
I mean, an absolute tracer off the bat of Bryce Harper, and, you know, with the speed on the bases of Cesar and Scotty jetpacks at first base, score easily. Big win, though, for the Phillies. Showed some intestinal fortitude. They wanted that pitch up and in. It was right down the middle, and the guy with what has been our best hitter with runners in scoring position comes through once again for the Phillies.
2-2 with the bases loaded and 1 out. Deep to right field. Way up there and way out. Second deck walk-off home run. Grand slam, Bryce Harper. Wow. The Phillies have come from behind to win it 7-5. Rodriguez to pull, and he rips it deep down the left field line. It is gone! Sean Rodriguez with a bullet, and the Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 11th inning. 6-5. It was a laser off his bat.
homestands. And good for Sean Rodriguez. He had been struggling. Worked out a walk in his last at-bat. And drills one to give the Phils the victory against the Pirates.
Sends everyone home happy.
Sure does.
Us included.
6-5 the final score. The Phillies have defeated the Pirates. And the 2-2 pitch. Back toward the middle. Picked up and bobbled, and the Phillies will win the ball game! They're celebrating because now we can turn to Dave Abramson's retirement party. And a line drive out to right field. That'll drop in for a hit. Roman Quinn's being waved home. Conforto's throw to the plate. In the air. He is saved. He got his hand in. The Phillies win the ball game. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, a walk-off RBI single by Bryce Harper. And right now, a heck of a slide by Roman Quinn. The celebration is tempered right now because they're going to review it.
Sure are.
He did. Woo, what a
He
slide.
sure did.
To the back part of home plate, and the reaction by JT. Look at that. That's a perfect way to get your teammate home.
That's good fundamental baseball, folks. JT back there telling them what to do. That's outstanding.
Here's the call.
Yes!
And the Phillies have won the ball game, and finally, the celebration. Line drive out to left field. Going back on it is Markakis. It is gone! A three-run walk-off home run for Scott Kingery. Here in the bottom of the 11th inning, down to 2 strikes, and he let it rip. 7-4 the final score. McCutcheon breakdancing. Celebration 2020 style.
Bottom of the 10th inning, here's the pitch.
With the bases loaded, he hits it high in the air to center field. Realmuto will tag. Robles is under it. It's not deep. Robles makes the catch. Realmuto's going home. Robles is thrown to the plate. Not in time! The Phillies win it on a sacrifice fly by the rookie Alec Bohm. They win it 6-5 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. A walk-off sac fly. 2, and the pitch coming. And a line drive, base hit into left field. One run is in. Here comes Didi. The throw to the plate is not in time. The Phils once again come from behind and win it. They do so in the bottom of the 7th inning, and they're jumping all over Alec Bohm. The rookie comes through again. 6-5 the final score in the 7th inning. He bailed him out again.
He bailed him out again, Tom. And I tell you what, you talk about a rookie.
He has 4 RBIs this afternoon, 15 for the year. Got a curveball, and he didn't miss it. Remember what you said about the outfielders playing deep?
Yeah.
Chavis, not an outfielder.
And you talked about Didi's lead off the second. Big lead. There's the hanger right there.
And the Phillies needed a hero today. They had a 4-1 lead. They squandered that lead and win it 6-5 with 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Not being held on by Freddie Freeman, or Freeman's basically a step behind him. And the pitch. Over toward third, and it's over the head of Riley down the left field line. Harper scores easily. Gene Segura was a man on a mission, and the mission was victory. And the Phillies have won on opening day in the bottom of the 10th inning, 3-2. Let the season begin. First. And Andrew lines one into left field, a base hit. Harper around third, heading for home. The throw by Dickerson is not in time. Harper with his fingertips on the plate, and the Phillies win it in the bottom of the 9th inning. They win it 6-5. They can take a breath. The Giants are getting the baseball because Gabe Kapler is wondering if Bryce Harper's fingertips did actually hit the plates. That's why Tommy LaStella's coming in. And the umpires are wondering, oh, what the heck is going on?
I think Gabe just gave him a thumbs up.
And Gabe just,
he's on.
Yep, he had that mitten, and the mitten dusted right across the plate. Trying to be a little fancy, but it got the job done. 6-5 the final score. The Phillies win it in the bottom of the 9th inning, salvage this series,
and they finished 3-3 on the homestands. Fly ball left field. Heredia is going back toward the wall. It did creep into everybody's mind. It's a 2-run walk-off home run. Luke Williams. Yes, sir. How about this welcome to Philadelphia?
I think we know who we're going to interview, partner.
Wow! What a reaction by his family. What a reaction by his teammates. What a reaction by Luke Williams. A 2-1 victory by the Phils with a 2-run walk-off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. That was incredible. The pitch coming to Segura. Out to left center field. Well hit. Almonte's going back toward the 387 sign. It's off the top of the wall. Bohm will score. Here comes Odubel Herrera around third. He'll score. Gene Segura. He's bringing everybody out to where the ball was. The Phillies win it 4-3 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. The celebration around Gene Segura.
Walked me off 2 times.
Back-to-back walk-offs for the Phils. They win the series. Man, he crushed it. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners lead off. And the pitch. Bouncer toward third. Diving stop for Urshela. He throws home. Not in time! 3 in a row. Walk-off wins for the Phils. Gene Segura is the hero for a second consecutive game. The Phillies win it 8-7 in the bottom of the 10th inning. And these celebrations are becoming old hats.
Wow, it's just a beautiful thing right there. Gene Segura just making good hard contact, and another nice job by Ronnie Therese. Those little things make such a big difference. Juan Jankowski getting to second base and keeping away from that double play. And again, Ronnie Therese getting a great jump at third base and scoring on that play. Great job making contact by Gene Segura, and another gutsy win by the Philadelphia Phillies.
3 straight walk-off wins for the first time since 2013 for the Phillies. It's no balls and 2 strikes. And a high fly ball out to right center field. They're not going to get it. It is gone! A 3-run walk-off home run for Brad Miller.
Adams is beside himself.
I wasn't sure if it went out. Either way, it was going to win the game. It ends in 0 for 23. And it gives the Phillies a victory here in the bottom of the 10th inning after blowing a 3-run lead in the 9th inning. It was a slider, and Brad's eyes got wide. At that point, he knew he already won the game for him. Oh, it didn't go out. It hit the top padding of the wall. It did not go out.
It went far enough, partner.
He just kept on running. So it's going to wind up being a 4-3 victory once the officials, the umpires realize it. Either way, it doesn't matter how you cut it. It's an RBI and a game winner for Brad Miller. Off third. Fly ball, right field. This should do it. Going back is Harrison. It's going to do it in a big way. Out of the ballpark. Exclamation point for Real Muto and the Phils. A 2-run home run. It took off. And the Phillies win it in the 10th inning, 4-2. It didn't matter who was playing where in the infield or the outfield.
Absolutely. Tell you what, JT can hit a high fastball. I mean, I've just seen him hit so many high fastballs. I don't know what it is about that stroke he's got. It's short and quick, and he's confident against the high fastball, and he knew if he just made contact and got the ball to the outfield, we win.
I don't think this is where Garcia wants to sow 2-pitch.
It is up. I mean, look at that. I'll tell you what, in today's game, not many guys can handle that pitch.
He knew that he won it right there. He knew either way.
You're right there, Tom. That ball had some jump on it. That's a couple rows deep.
Out to right field. Soto's going back. This game is over. Andrew McCutchen has just walked it off for the Phils. An opposite field 3-run home run. 6-5. The only thing bad is that McCutchen lost rock, paper, scissors. But you know what? We'll take the victory. Oh, what a celebration around home plate. Fighting all the way back, down 4-0. Then down 5-3, and the Phillies win it on a 3-run opposite field home run by Andrew McCutchen. Segura started it, and Kutch finished it. And Miller is up, and a high fly ball to deep right field. Forget about it! It's a grand slam walk-off home run. The Phillies have come all the way back from 7 down to win it 11-8 here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
I got your wild pitch. Woo!
It's the first time in 170 opportunities that the Phillies have erased a 7-run deficit to win a ball game. They win it 11-8. An incredible come-from-behind victory for the Phils. They were down to their final out in the 7th inning. They tied it then. They win it here. And that was not a cheapie.
No.
It went off the Life brand sign in right center field. Incredible.
Yeah, the same pitch he hit off his foot, he got basically the same pitch from Clay. And I mean, my goodness gracious, how much more stress can these guys put on us, Tom? But I mean, that ball is in the lefty nitro zone, down and in, and he just absolutely destroyed it.
Yeah, he destroyed it all right. He destroyed the sign. I mean, he golfed this baby out of the yard. And what was left of the 20,000 odd hand just absolutely exploded.
Comes the other slide ball.
And he fights it off down the right field line. It drops in for a base hit, and the Phillies are going to win the ball game. Gene Segura comes through with his 7th career walk-off as the Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 11th inning by a final score of 7-6. Certainly isn't how far you hit it. It is where you hit it. Off the glove of Chirinos. Knapp's going to score. How about that? The Phillies have won at the bottom of the 9th inning as the ball went off Chirinos and rolled toward the Cubs dugout. Knapp just strolled on home. A 6-5 victory in the craziest of ways. I think everybody was shocked. I don't know if they thought it hit Segura. I don't know if they just thought it hit something other than the glove or body of Chirinos. But either way, the Phillies will take it. They win it in the bottom of the 9th inning, 6-5. The count 2-1 to Real Muto. And he hits it down the right field line. Santander on the run over toward the corner. He can't get it. It's a
game over, baby.
Harper's already at third. He's coming home. The throw to the plate is not in time. It's a walk-off 2-run triple by JT Real Muto. Here in the bottom of the 10th inning, the Phillies win it. They win it by a final score of 3-2. Santander took a chance. It didn't pay off. And Bryce Harper just kept on running. And you could breathe, at least for the moment, a sigh of relief
that the Phillies have won a game against the Baltimore Orioles. It took extra innings, but they win it 3-2 as JT comes through with his second walk-off base hit of the year. Ground ball over the mounds. Waiting for it. Muncy, he booted it. One run is in. Here comes Quinn to throw. Save! He scored from second on the booted play at second base. The Phillies have won the game.
How about you?
The honest way to pick up a victory, but the Phillies will take it. They win it 4-3 here in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Here we go.
After review, the call is confirmed. The runner is safe.
Runners go. 3-2 is hit in the air to right field. It's fouled beautifully. It is over! 3-run home run for Bryson Stott. The prayers have been answered. The Phillies have won it here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They win it 9-7. The Vegas connection has tied it and won it.
What a ball game. It's a good call, Tommy. Very good call. That was a breaking ball, if I'm not mistaken. He was out in front of it, and he just waved his bat with one hand at it and hit it out by plenty. We saw it all in this game. God, we saw it all.
Refuse to lose, baby.
11 consecutive losses for the Angels. 4 consecutive wins for the Phils. And Bryson Stott wins it in the bottom of the 9th inning with a 3-run home run.
Harper and Stott, 7 runs.
That was lined out to left center field. That's going to win the ball game. Vierling's going to cruise on home. RBI single for Rhys Hoskins. The Phillies win it 3-2 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. What a celebration out at second base. That is an amazing at-bat there by Rhys Hoskins to pick up the RBI single, his second hit of the day, 30th RBI of the season.
What a great clutch hitting by Rhys Hoskins. That is special.
And a high fly ball to deep right field. Did he do it? Did he do it? He did it! It's a 3-run walk-off home run for Garrett Stubbs. What an amazing time to launch his first walk-off home run. The Phillies win it here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 3-1. He was down to his final strike.
You know, and it wasn't like an overswing either. It was just a nice, easy swing with 2 strikes. And look at the excitement. That is unreal. Wow. First walk-off homer.
He had not hit one until this year. You want to talk about everybody contributing? I mean, everybody contributing, right?
Yeah, you know, that's it. That's what makes a good team is you know, when your 9th hitter picks you up in these situations.
Yeah.
You know, look, you know, Bryson and Nick left the guy on third, left Rhys on third, but with no outs. But you know, sometimes someone else has to pick you up, and Stubbs picked us up right there. Big
2-2, winning run to third. Maton rips it. That's a fair ball. Phils are going to win the game. A line drive base hit for Maton into right. It scores Bryson Stott, and the Phils are celebrating. They win it 7-6 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And that celebration may go all the way to South Philly.
Gets a high piece of cheese and jumps all over it.
Yeah, with the infield in, you know, and 2 strikes, you're not trying to lift. You're just trying to hit something hard there. And, you know, unless you hit it right at the infielder, it's going to go through.
It's a short swing. He shortened up, got the job done.
And they just started chasing him down. Oh, man, that was
Pushed
awesome.
him all the way out there.
Great swing, little bat flip.
Great hair.
Really good hair.
Yeah, nice weave.
Now 2-2, winning run at third. Maton rips it. That's a fair ball. Phils are going to win the game. A line drive base hit for Maton into right. It scores Bryson Stott, and the Phils are celebrating. They win it 7-6 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And that celebration may go all the way to South Philly.
Gets a high piece of cheese and jumps all over it.
Yeah, with the infield in, and 2 strikes,
No shot.
You're not trying to lift. You're just trying to hit something hard there. And, unless you hit it right at the infielder, it's going to go through.
It's a short swing. He shortened up, got the job done.
And they just started chasing him down. Oh, man, that was
Pushed
awesome.
him all the way out there.
Great swing, little bat flip.
Great hair.
Really good hair.
Yeah, nice weave.
And a line drive base hit into right field. Garcia gets to it. Here comes Harper. The throw to the plate is not in time! Gene Segura's just won it in the bottom of the ninth inning with a line drive single to right center field that brings home Bryce Harper, and the Phillies win it 3-2. He was amped to get to the plate after JT was intentionally walked. He arrived at the plate before JT even realized he was being intentionally walked. Oh, man. How awesome was that? 3-2. Our Chevrolet player of the game, Gene Segura. We love it. I love it, love it, love it. Look how amped up he is, John. I mean, seriously.
He was upset that they walked the guy to get to him.
Yeah. Here's the bat flip. Ready? Yes, sir.
Man, he had everything going. The bat flip, the fist pump, turn to watch Bryce.
And by the way, Garcia made a heck of a throw.
He really did. He really did. Bryce was busting it from the get-go. And, yeah.
Great slide.
Great slide, but...
Simber ready. The 1-1. Swinging a high chop. Up the middle. Game is over. Phillies win it. Matt Vierling goes 5 for 5. As the Phillies, desperate for a win, desperate for a hero, find it in Matt Vierling.
The losing streak is over. Time to start a winning streak.
4-3 the final. The Phillies celebrate in shallow right field as Vierling. 5 hits on the night, including the game winner for his first career walk-off hit in the major leagues.
And they rip his shirt off as we up here talking, and rightfully so.
What a night for Matt Vierling.
See, Scott, don't you like the extra inning rule now? Got us a W.
Any kind of a win. Snaps the 5-game losing streak, and the Phillies stay 2.5 on top in the wild card race.
The outfielders are shortened up, and the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. That'll leak into right field. Base hit. Marshall's around third, heading home. Myers bobbles it. The Phils will win it. They come from behind, down 2-0 here in the ninth. They score 3 runs and walk it off. A 3-2 final score on the RBI single by Bryson Stott. You give baseball a chance, it'll allow some retribution and redemption. And Bryson Stott comes through to give the Phils the victory. That was a heck of an inning.
A great inning. Executed perfectly, good base running, clutch hitting, had it all.
Bouncer back to the box. Wow, Meza somehow flagged it down. And the throw goes past Guerrero. Here comes Sosa, the throw, not in time! It pinballed around and the Phillies win it. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. The errant throw by Bo Bichette, his 4th error of the season, and Sosa just kept on coming. The umpires are getting together. They're challenging the play at the plate. I'm not sure at what cost. The game is over, and the Phillies win it. They sweep out the Blue Jays. Bases are loaded. Infield is in. The pitch in the air to right center field. This should do it. Smith going back to the track, over his head, and the Phillies have won the ball game.
Dalton Guthrie crosses the plate. The Phillies down 5 runs at one point in this game have come all the way back as Alec Bohm with his second career walk-off wins it in the 10th, 6-5. And the 2-1. And a line drive base hit into right field. Rounding third is Turner, speeding home. The Phillies have swept out the Tigers. Cody Clemens, RBI single here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Euphoria here at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies win it 3-2. All smiles on the field, all smiles in the stands. Schwarber. And a high fly ball to deep right field. Walk-off number 4. Kyle Schwarber has just walked off the Dodgers. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, a solo home run. He knew it as soon as it left the bat. And the Phillies win it 5-4. They do it again on back-to-back nights. Tonight, it's Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
1-2, and the pitch. In the air to left field, that should do it. Soto's going back, makes the catch, tagging from third is Sosa. He will score! And the Phillies finish off a long day of baseball with a 7-6 win in 12 innings.
There you go, just a little poke to left field, ends the ball game. You don't need a big swing to do it. Made a nice adjustment in that bat.
After a 2-hour and 56-minute rain delay, we played 3 hours and 30 minutes of thrilling baseball. And Kyle Schwarber has walked it off with a sacrifice fly to win it 7-6. And the 1-1. Ground ball toward the home base and into left field. The Phillies have come from behind here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They've scored twice. Alec Bohm wins it with an RBI single to left. And what a celebration that's carrying the team into right field. A 4-3 win. The Phillies have knocked off the Orioles.
Them two gentlemen can play this game of baseball.
Westberg kind of slipped.
Yeah, it looked like he stumbled there, but again, it's Alec keeps that bat through the zone so long. He gets to that pitch by Cano, and then he's so strong he just drives it through the infield. Ain't no better feeling in the world, Tom, to watch your teammate jump over that rail.
Scoring position. Line drive off the glove of the pitcher into right center field. He's got Marsh in. Here comes Marsh. He's heading home. The Phillies have won the ball game. It's a party at Citizens Bank Park. Wow. He smoked that ball. He did. Look at the celebration. The Phillies win it 4-3 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. That is amazing.
Ball the other way. Base hits. Here comes Turner around third. The throw, not in time. And the Phillies win it in the 10th.
Inside, it jams. But just enough top spin. If we're going to finish the season 2023 out, might as well go out on a bang and little water cups.
Bednar ready, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. Sawinski coming on. He fields. Pache coming home. The throw. It's not in time. And the Phillies walk him off and walk into the postseason as Johan Rojas, the rookie, has won it.
Yeah.
A celebration in center field as Johan Rojas with a game-winning hit, and the Phillies are going to the postseason for the 2nd straight year. Johan Rojas, who started the year for Double-A Reading, and he finishes the season with the game-winning hit. Hugs all around in center field as the players are out there. The coach is just coming out of the dugout. They're exchanging hugs and handshakes right out in front of the Phillies bench. As the Phillies win it 3-2 in 10 innings over the Pittsburgh Pirates, they have clinched a spot
in the wild card, and they will get a chance to defend that National League trophy.
They'll make a decision on where they're going to go with it, depending on how hard it's hit. And the pitch is hit in the air to center field. Sawinski's going back. Doesn't matter. All the way to the wall. Merrifield will come home from third. RBI walk-off single for Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies win it 4-3 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And that celebration's got to feel good. For the first time tonight, there's a line drive, base hit into right field. He is the hero. Stott will score. The Phillies win it here in the 10th inning. Christian Pache with an opposite field single, and the celebration is taking the Phils out to right field. Phillies win it 2-1 here in the 10th inning. That's got to be a great feeling. It's the second walk-off win of the year for the Phils. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing, fly ball, left center field. Going back is Young. He's going to make the catch. It's not going to matter. Here comes Rojas. The Phillies win it in the 10th inning. The third walk-off this year. They mob Bryce Harper on a sacrifice fly. The Phillies win it 4-3. They take another series. Line drive to right field. He is the hero. A one-hop off the wall. Here comes Merrifield, and the Phils will win it. In the bottom of the 10th inning, Nick Castellanos, an RBI double. 2-1 Phils. There's so much that leads to this tonight. The defense, timely pitching, and then eventually timely hitting from Castellanos.
Snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, didn't they?
And now Castellanos, swinging a fly ball down the right field line. On the run is Tatis. He can't get it. It's a fair ball. The Phillies will win the game here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Nick Castellanos gives the Phils their 5th walk-off win of the year. They win it 4-3, and they're mobbing him at second base. Turner's got 3 hits tonight, 6 hits in the series. The pitch, swinging a fly ball out toward left field. Wood will watch it go over his head, and it's off the wall. Marshall score. Trey Turner gives the Phils the walk-off victory. 3-2 the final score here in the bottom of the ninth inning. 7-pitch at bat. 4-hit night. Ground ball, right side, into right field, a base hit. Here comes Schwarber, around third, heading for home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time! Bryce Harper wins it. Here in the bottom of the 10th inning, 3-2. It's the 7th walk-off win of the year for the Phils.
Found out what it's like to be that clutch in the city of Philadelphia. Not that Joel isn't, but this man definitely is right here. First pitch fastball by Hader. He hits a rocket that just gets beyond the reach of Altuve. Gavin with the good throw, but Kyle Schwarber was moving around the bases. What a big win. First game of the homestand against the Houston Astros, and now we build.
Well, it's 3 in a row, too, for the Phillies. That's a big one as well. It's nice to hold serve, and the lead is at 6.5 right now in the National League East.
He sends one up the middle, and Nick Castellanos walks it off. The Phillies come from behind 2-0 and win it in 11, 3-2.
All 3 of Nick Castellanos' RBI tonight with 2 strikes. With runners in scoring position, second and third, he comes through once again.
Including in the bullpen. Line drive, base hit into right field. The Phils will win the game. Cody Clemens can rake. He wins it 2-1 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Bryce Harper scores, and the celebration is underway.
Diaz delivers, and JT hits one in the gap, right center, it'll win the game. Castellanos will score, and the Phillies beat the Mets on a walk-off by JT Realmuto. Magic number is
the 6th as JT with his 6th career walk-off hit.
He has a knack. He has a knack for that. It's an 0-2 pitch out over the plate.
He had the best numbers against Diaz. Yeah. They had a base open. They decided to work to him. And with 2 strikes, JT comes through.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. In the left field, down the line, it's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.